My aunt drove 8 hours to take me in when my parents abandoned me at 11. 16 years later, Mom walked into her will reading expecting everything until I read her the letter. I was 11 years old when my parents left. There was no fight, no warning, no conversation, just a note on the back of a grocery receipt on the kitchen table. My father's handwriting. It said they needed a fresh start. It said my aunt in Columbus had space. It said they were sorry. Our landline had been disconnected without my noticing, so I walked to a neighbor's house and called my aunt from their phone. When I told her what happened, she went completely silent. Not the silence of someone who doesn't know what to say. The silence of someone choosing very carefully what not to say in front of a child. She drove 8 hours through the night. When her headlights turned into the driveway at 2 in the morning, she got out of the car before it had fully stopped moving. She didn't say a word when she reached me. She just put both arms around me and held on, and I could feel her breath shaking even though she was doing everything she could to keep it steady. She was 51 years old, a retired school librarian, 2 cats, a backyard garden, a porch swing she repainted every spring. She had never married, never had children. She was my mother's older sister, which meant she knew exactly who my mother was, and she never once said a cruel word about either of my parents in front of me. I only understood later what that restraint cost her. The first few months were strange. I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop, kept half expecting to come downstairs and find another note on another table. I made myself easy to have around. I washed dishes without being asked. I never asked for things unless I was certain the answer would be yes. My aunt noticed. Then one Saturday morning in December, she set a plate of sourdough toast in front of me and said, "You don't have to earn your place here. You're not a guest. You live here." She didn't wait for me to respond. She just let it land. I ate the toast. It was the best thing I had ever eaten in my life, and I still think that even now. She came to every school day. She kept my report cards in a folder. She taught me how to read a lease before signing it, how to say no without apologizing, how to sit with silence without filling it with noise. She told me once, "You're going to meet people who think they can tell you what you're worth, the ones who actually know you won't need to say it." I wrote that one down. I graduated, went to the state university 40 minutes away, came home most weekends because I wanted to, because the Blue House